Hi everyone, I wanted to do a real quick drama review of my current favorite drama, which is I Summon You Gold. And so that's actually a pretty dramatic name, which is, you know, summoning gold or welcoming gold into your life. And it is a 50 episode Korean drama, and so it's one of the longer dramas. And I think I prefer these longer dramas because it actually goes into more detail with the families. And it's a little more real life and realistic, even though it is about a very rich person, the son of a very wealthy family, and a girl who's a candy girl, who is somebody who is actually coming from a middle-class family, so it's not somebody who is as poor as the usual candy girl, but she is still somebody who has given up her education, let her brother go to college rather than her continuing college, even though she was doing really well. And so the main character is Han Ji Hye, and she plays two characters. She plays two characters that supposedly they're not twins, but as you kind of get into the Korean drama, there's like little things where it alludes to possibly there may have been some adoption. Maybe Han Ji Hye's character might actually be related, but so far in the beginning, even though I'm like 20 some episodes in, they are actually less than 20 episodes, excuse me. They're kind of portraying it as two completely separate women. And I will give a brief character description of all the major characters here. So on the upper left, you'll see Han Ji Hye, and she plays both Mong Hee and Yoo Na. And those are two different women from different families who are being played by Han Ji Hye. And to her right is both her brother and sister from that family, and the younger sister she also marries into the family to the youngest son. And then below her is Hyun Soo, who is the man who is going through the divorce with Yoo Na, the evil, rich character of Han Ji Hye. And he was previously in Vampire Prosecutor 1 and 2, as well as East of Eden. And he was in East of Eden with Han Ji Hye. Then you have Tae Sung, and he plays the middle son, and he was previously in Rooftop Prince and Mischievous Kiss. Then you have Soo Kyung, and she plays the mean wife of the middle son, and she usually plays sweet girls, but lately she hasn't. She was in Soulmate in 2006, which is one of my favorite Korean dramas. Then you see the father to the bottom left, and he is the rich heir, and to his right is the very mean, manipulative, and conniving middle son's mother, who is yet to be dealt with. So Han Ji Hye's character, she plays the two women, and Yoo Na is the extremely wealthy American heiress that comes into this jewelry owning family business, but it's actually a very wealthy, well-to-do jewelry owning business or jewelry selling business. And then she's also coincidentally the Mong Hee. And Mong Hee is a street vendor who sells jewelry, and it's her desire to be a top jewelry designer for high-end jewelry, which she's not currently doing, but that's her ambition. And so Han Ji Hye, as I mentioned before, she's been in some really good dramas and very long dramas, so it almost seems like she prefers longer dramas, like 50+ episodes, than the 16 to 20 episode Korean dramas. And so her character, it's just very, one's the good girl and one's the very extremely bad, not so nice woman. And she plays both of the characters pretty well. And then her husband is the oldest son, and you know, you have to feel a little bit for him because he's the never-do-well son. He's trying to make something of himself now that he has Mong Hee in his life. So while he was under the thumb of Yoo Na, his rich heiress wife, he's really trying to, he is actually shining and coming into his own with Mong Hee as his partner. Excuse me, I'm getting a little mixed up. So then there are 3 brothers, and I think of the 3 brothers, there's the oldest one, which is the main characters, and so you're rooting for that character because, you know, he's the son who's trying to shine in his father's eyes, and then the middle son is somebody that you really can't stand. And I actually like this guy who plays the character, and I mentioned some of the dramas that he's in. Specifically, one that I really liked was the Rooftop Prince, where he played the bad cousin to the kind of reincarnated emperor, very rich family's son. Anyways, that one's a great Korean drama if you have the chance to check it out. So he plays really bad characters very well, and his wife is usually a very sweet character actress, but for some reason, the last 2 roles that she's been just like the really antagonistic, fake, nice girl, but in the inside, she's very evil and really not a nice person. But the couple that I really like, and I'm just kind of is very endearing to me, is the youngest couple. And the son is a total playboy, and he's just somebody who's kind of leading a listless life. But he marries Han Ji Hye's, Mong Hee's real sister, not the Yoo Na rich heiress sister. So she gets swept into this jewelry owning business, very rich family as well. And so what's funny or interesting is that all 3 brothers have all 3 different moms. Like the oldest son, somehow the real wife, his mother, was kicked out of the house because she supposedly cheated. So there's a lot of supposeds. So anyways, things that happen but may not have happened in this drama, which is kind of cool. And then the middle son's mother is actually living with the father, but for whatever reasons, he's never married her, probably because she's very conniving. And then the youngest son, his mother is living off of the father as well, but in a separate household. And she's kind of an airhead, and she's very emotional. But the youngest son is very sweet towards her, and they've got a very loving, cute, but kind of dysfunctional dynamic going on. And so this wife who enters into the picture, she is not yet fully loved by the husband, but you could see that they're growing as a couple together. And so I'm really rooting for that couple, actually. So while I think that this Korean drama does have a little bit of the formula of the rich son, the candy girl, the very manipulative, mean mother-in-law, and the family that's never do well, or the poor family, this one is actually not as poor. It's middle class, and they're striving to become something that they're not really, and so they're struggling. The mother of that household, she really is struggling because, you know, she has her own mother and her own her mother-in-law that she's having to deal with, her husband that was put out and retired early, and just a son that is not really looking for work, and he's a college graduate. And actually, Mong Hee's character had wanted to be part of this family, and so it's just kind of a messy situation there. It's a messy situation with the rich family, but I do like the jewelry. It's been a really, really fun video to watch. That's been fun just because, you know, it kind of passes a little bit of time, and I've been really excited. Well, not excited, but it's just been fun to watch, and it's been good as I've been resting and trying to recover from a bit of bout of illness. So yeah, it's been fun. I hope you like this video, this drama review. Definitely give this a watch. Somebody actually recommended this on one of my other previous drama reviews, so I really want to thank that person for recommending this drama.
Thanks again for watching this drama review. Bye-bye.